What did we get for Black Friday? What does this exploded breaker have to do with the Weha, the Pliers, and the Klein? We're also going to stop recommending Klein. You're going to find out why. We've got the Klein tenfold. We've got a $13 Work Pro level. We've got one of the best pliers for electricians. Some people think the Knipex. I'm going to show you why I love these. First, let's talk about the level. This is the Work Pro level for 13. This is the $30 Klein. Both very similar. You got the features here. Let's check out the magnetism here. Pretty good. Can we get it to, yeah. So you can see where magnet's pretty decent on this. If we look at the Klein, you can see the magnet is like very good, but for a third of the price, the Work Pro might be your new level. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let's look at the tenfold. Got the blue Klein tenfold here. Why they call it the tenfold? It's just like a 10-in-1 except that it folds. It's also rounded so it doesn't scratch all the tools in your pocket. You get the 5/16, the 1/4 inch. We're not gonna talk too much about this because just like every other 10-in-1, except we don't have to worry about the handle because Klein's handle is particularly terrible. Let's look at why that's terrible. Klein's handle is terrible because it literally comes off. The anchor point is a little dot there and maybe a dot there. After some moderate use, these are starting to get loose. I'm going to show you the difference on what handles to look for and why I think it's maybe only these handles with Klein. Still, huge problem with Klein, and I don't think I'm going to be recommending these. There's a couple of kits for 75, a couple of kits for 100. I would stay away from them. Let's look at some Wiha stuff. So we got the Wiha stuff here, but real quick, the Klein, this is like that taper that you're looking for the grab. It's different than the Klein handles that are failing. Let me know in the comments below if your Klein handles are failing. It'd be an interesting topic. Let's get it going. These are the Wiha screwdrivers. They have a flat here so they do not roll. They're 1000 volt. The handles are really nice. They got identification on the back. The tips are just fine, and this comes in a 7-piece set for like $44. I'm going to link all this below so you can find it because it's quite a bit of things. So everything's going to be linked in the comments below. Let's look at why these are screwdrivers that are worthy of your purchase. In the past, we had screwdrivers that were uninsulated, had no problem getting into breakers. Seems like everybody wants an insulated screwdriver now, so that runs the risk of not being able to fit into the back of this breaker. These are the tabs that attach to the bus bar of your panel. And then you've got all kinds of stuff in front of you. So the depth, length of your screwdriver and the thickness of the shaft is all relevant here. We look at the Wiha stuff and we have plenty of play here. We can get to that screw and we're not going to cross thread it because we've got kind of a straight action going on. Sometimes if you start with a taper out here and you start tapering down, you start naturally cross threading the screw. If we take a Klein here, you're going to see where we're actually getting noise here and we're starting to tear up the screwdriver. You could potentially not be getting a good grab on this screw as you tighten it, and it's just an uncertainty that we got to worry about. If we look at the Weha here, we got the square number 2. It's actually thinner and longer, but it seems like it's just made for industrial. This thing is beautiful in every way. I've used this stuff professionally, industrially for years. This same set, no problems. Maybe it's a GE breaker or something and it's a stupid flathead. You can still fit it in every variation of the screwdriver in this kit. And that is a pretty tight hole to be screwing in. So pick up this flashlight. This is the Olight. Everyone's seen the Olight. This is not one of those commercials for Olight, but they are very good. Credit where it's due. One of the best things that a lot of people don't know about, they just talk about the product. This sleeve here actually charges on USB-C because it has the magnet, so you usually get the magnet close and it snaps on there and just starts charging. The bottom of this sleeve is the charger, but I've been using this thing every day in my front pocket with my phone, and this thing does not scratch my phone because it's plastic or nylon. And it's just worth mentioning how good this thing is. It's pretty pricey at like $150, but if you're an electrical inspector, I think these tools are probably going to go hand in hand. So I think that they're worth your purchase. Last but not least, in the tool haul, Klein had a deal. It was $15 off of any purchase that, hang on a second, you're going to have to pause it. That was in the package. I thought I was going to just pull it out, but it was going to fight me, so I went ahead and paused the video. This is the Klein 2000. Specifically, these are the J2009 NE CR1P or TP. I'm going to put the links below. You can see how they just kind of drop open. They're still a little bit stiff. They don't have the American flag on them, which might be a good thing because I don't know about Klein's quality on all their newer stuff. This seems like the old style, and typically your pivot is usually not on the back side of your Kleins. Typically it's on the other side where you have your pivot. So you're going to see where that man here doesn't actually pivot with the rivet. You can see where the rivet moves on this side. So the typical saying on Klein is don't knock the man off the pole while you're beating on this. These are completely reversed, and it gives me confidence that these are the same design from 19 Diggity Doo whenever I started buying this stuff. But we've got the fish tape puller, we've got the crimper, we've got the 2000 series cutting edges, we've got the Journeyman series handles, and we've just got perfection. We've got the cross hatching and a lifetime of a tool. This is about as good as it gets from Klein. There is nothing better for an electrician as far as Klein goes. We might explore the Knipex here pretty soon. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, guys. I don't see a need to even try the Knipex. Let me know if you want me to in the comments below, and we will dissect them. That's all we got for the video. That's the tool haul. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll see you guys in the next one.